Welcome to today's cash stuffing video. Today I will be cash stuffing my last paycheck for the month of May. The total I will be stuffing is $1,308. So let's give it a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1,000, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 300, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are some crusty bills. So I do have my iPad. It's off to the side. You're not able to see it. And I have my categories that I'm going to be stuffing today. I had a lot going on the last month of April with a sick dog getting sick, and I had to take my fur baby to the vet for some treatment, and medical bills, for pet expenses can be very, very, very expensive. And between him going back and forth to two different vets, I was out of the pocket with like almost $2,000. So a lot of my sinking funds took a hit this past month and trying to get back on track. So I'm starting off this week with trying to rebuild some of my sinking funds that need some love. And we're going to start today with my emergency fund. And also, I want to let you know that I do have an emergency fund for my sinking funds, but I also have money that goes to those accounts digitally with my checking account. So anything extra that I'm stuffing today is just extra. I do have a set amount that goes into my sinking funds for emergency fund through my paycheck. So today I'm going to give my emergency fund an extra $50. And please forgive my envelopes. I need to get some more of these. I don't know what happened this past month, but they're starting to come loose on the side. So I do need to have some more made. So let's get this account and see what we have just in the emergency fund, sinking fund folder. So we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200, 5, 6, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So we have 126. So what I typically like to do, once this reaches 500, then I'll take this out and I'll deposit it over into my digital account. So the next sinking fund I'm going to be stuffing is going to be my pet expenses. And like I said, I did have one of my fur babies to get sick, and I took him to the vet. And after the blood work and everything come back, they told me that he was diagnosed with stage 4 kidney disease, which I'm still trying to wrap my head around that because my dog was not sick. He had just had blood work done. And I'm just trying to figure out where did this come from. But to make a long story short, I was out on medical leave this month, and with us trying to give him medication, switching his diet to a prescription diet, and IV fluids at home, I had to end up making a decision a week ago to go ahead and put my fur baby to sleep because he wasn't getting any better. And that was one of the hardest decisions I had to make in my life. But I was just thankful that I did have the money for his medical expenses. It was over $1,300 close to like $2,000. So, like I said, I did have to go into my sinking funds to take some of the money out to pay for his medical care and for him to be euthanized at home. So I'm just in the rebuilding stage of trying to get my sinking funds back on track. So that's what we're doing today. So this week for pet expenses, I'm gonna give $100. I do have three other fur babies to love on, and so I need to really beef this back up because, like I said, this really took a hit. So far in pet expenses, we have 100, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. So we have $149. And this money here is typically for their food. The next category is adult fund. And this fund needs to get some love because I do have kids, and normally when they come to me and say, "Mom, you got extra $3 or whatever," and I'm like, "Yeah, I go to adult fund." So this week you can see it's empty. So in adult fund, we're going to be adding 80 for adults fund this week. And I need to look at my denominations to make sure I'm giving the right thing for my breakdown. Okay, so they're getting 80. So we're going to do 420s: 20, 40, 60, 80. So my next category is going to be groceries. So groceries is going to get 225. I need to really beef this up a little bit more because groceries, as you know, have gotten extremely expensive. And I'm really only buying for just me and my daughter. My other kids, like I said, they're grown and they're responsible for their own groceries. So 225 should be enough for us, but sometimes we get to the store and it's like, oh my God, we're already at $200. So I said, let me just do an extra 225 for this pay week, and let's see how much we can get in groceries this pay time around. Oh, so grocery has 225, and this will be used tomorrow when I go to the grocery store. And don't mind my trackers. I don't track on these envelopes anymore. Like I said, I have a spreadsheet that I keep a track with everything that I have into my sinking funds because this was just getting a little too time consuming, writing and trying to clean all that off. So I just said, you know what, let me find something more simple for me. So, like I said, I keep a digital spreadsheet. So the next envelope that's going to get some love is going to be my vacation. And this is my vacation folder. And I had been tracking on here, and I need to actually clean this off and start over. But like I said, I had to go into pretty much all my sinking funds to pull money out of it for these pet bills that I had. So today we're going to give vacation $63. So I'm going to do 20, 40, 60, 1, 2, and 3. So all together in vacation we have, and I also have a vacation fund that I also put money in that goes into my account digitally. So this is just a bonus. This is what I'm just adding to it. So for vacation fund this week, we're going to add an extra $63. So we have a total of 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68. So we have 168 to put towards my vacation. And I need to beef this up because I planned on traveling for my birthday in September. And I want to go out of the country, but there's so much going on now. It's like, is it really safe at this point? So I may do something local. Okay, so my next sinking fund is Deco birthday. And I'm gonna give myself $100, and this is for my birthday fund. If I decide I want to buy something for my birthday, I have a couple of things in mind that I do want to buy. I do want me a new laptop because my iPad, I've been putting it through the ringer lately, and I think it's time for me to really get a laptop. So I'm gonna give myself $100, and I already have 100 in here, so we have a total of 200 for my birthday. And I need to beat this one up as well because my birthday will be here before you know it. So the next envelope is for my granddaughter, and she's going to be getting 50 in her envelope. So altogether she has, I'm going to put this 50 down. I'm not going to even try to count that today. I'm too tired. So she has 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95. Wait a minute, let's start over because this is all out of order. Okay, let's read. Let's get us a recap. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 150, 160, 165, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72. So my granddaughter has $172. My next envelope is my new car fund. I just recently paid off my car about 2 months ago, and I am not looking for a new vehicle, but this is just when that time comes. I can have a little extra to put down towards a car. But the way that these cars are costing now, it's just like, oh my God, will I be able to even afford a vehicle at this point? Because the prices on these cars is just ridiculous. But for new car fund, we're gonna add 25 today. So we have a total of 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and 75. And like I said, hopefully I won't have to get a new car anytime soon. My car is still fairly new. I have like less than 60,000 miles on my car. And I work from home, so I'm hoping my car hold up for a couple of years. It should. We're going to be skipping Nakira. This is my daughter's sinking fund. This is money that she likes to save extra on the side. So we just keep a envelope for her to add money to. The next envelope is going to be dine out. So dining out, we're going to give it a 50. And like I said, this will be for me and my daughter. Like if we're out on the weekend and she wants to grab something to eat, then we'll grab something to eat. But I don't really eat out a lot because I have a lot of food allergies. So I have to be careful with eating out at restaurants. The next envelope is going to be household. And we're going to be stuffing $75 today for household. So I'm going to do a 50, a 20, and a 5. And then we do have some left over from the last Costco run. And let's see what we have. So we have 50, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94. So we have $94 in for household. We're pretty good on household items. The only thing that I probably need to get is some laundry detergent. So that is that for this folder. So the next folder we're going to be working on is, this is my savings folder. And with this is actually going to be used for my month ahead. So I'm just trying to build up my month ahead with my expenses. And right now I have a long way to go, but I'm chipping away at it. And I have been using these saving challenges to build my sinking funds. But this particular week, I'm not gonna actually use my saving challenges this week because, like I said, I've had to dip into this, and I'm just trying to put back the money that I did have to use out of here. So this week, we're gonna be just adding 25. And let's see what we have. And like I said, this actually gets money that I deposit over from my paycheck every time I get paid. So actually, this is digital as well. So anything extra that I give to this fund, we're just gonna actually help beef everything else up. So I need to probably take this out soon and go ahead and add this to the bank because I have all these ones in here. So for my savings that I have, or my month ahead, I have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Woo! 139. I probably should take this to the bank tomorrow and just go ahead and deposit this because there's a lot of ones in here. And this is already stretching out my little folder. So the next envelope we're going to be stuffing is going to be my car. So I stuffed this for car maintenance and gas. Like I said, I work from home, so a full tank of gas will last me sometimes 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. It just depends. So I'm thankful my car is really good on gas, but I want to beef this back up as well because I do need to have an oil change due soon, and I want to put some new tires on my car before the end of the year. So car is going to get 150. So it's going to get 150. So in car fund, we have 100, 200, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. Wow, look at that. Recount. My grandbaby sometimes be in my folders playing with my money. And that's probably why this is all out of order. So let's count this again. 100, 200, 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58. So in car maintenance, we have 158. I'm sorry, $258. And health this week is going to get $50. I had to go into my health fund this month. I did have surgery 2 weeks ago, and of course, insurance does not pay hardly anything. So I need to work on getting my health fund back together. And today we're going to do 50 for health. So in health, we have 50, 70, 90, 100, and 110. So we have 110 in health. Vacation food is going to get stuck. We're going to get, so vacation food is going to get skipped, but it has a total of 10, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28 dollars. So we need to work on that. Kids is for my nephew, and my nephew is going to get 15. I did give him some money out of here for May. He had a birthday in May, so I did give him some money when he came over. So he's going to get 15 today. And let's put this in order. So for Brendan, he has 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So he has $50. And this is mainly for his birthdays, or when he get good grades in school, I can buy him something, reward him that way. Miscellaneous is empty because I had to pull from miscellaneous. So we're going to give miscellaneous $50. And this is for anything that may come up that has not been budgeted. Personal is going to get skipped. I'm good with personal. I just bought some personal things from the store about a week ago, so I'm good for personal right now. If anything comes up, I can pull it out of miscellaneous. So we're going to skip personal. The next envelope is shopping, and this is if I'm out and I see something that I want, I can grab it. So I'm going to take $40 to put in for my shopping. Oh, I'm missing something. Hold up. So shopping was supposed to get 60. I believe I messed up somewhere and gave something extra. So shopping actually is getting 50. I need to figure out what I did with the other $5. I'll know once I do my spreadsheet. And then my 100 envelope is going to get I think I messed up somewhere. Let me see. Let me make sure I gave no. I gave Picker her money. So I don't know. I have an extra $50 left over. I'm gonna have to go back and see what I did wrong. So the next thing and the last thing that I'm going to stuff is going to be my 100 envelope challenge. I had to actually take some money out of this for Neiman, and I'm just basically putting back the money that I had to use. So this week I'm going to contribute $100 back to pay myself back, actually, because all I'm doing is paying myself back. But I still have a good little ways to go. I've started in the back because I felt like I need to get those out the way first. the hard numbers, and then I'll come back and finish up once I pay myself back. Well, I need to figure out why I still have $50 left. Well, that will conclude the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I will see you on the next one. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit your notification button so you'll be informed when the next video drops. Until then, be safe, enjoy your weekend, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.